Open up on 7. Move it out, Shiv.
Oh yeah, hero, huh?
Identifying prisoner 117, Shiv, Helix.
You think you can break me, copper? Yeah, I've been in the darkest pits of the universe. Places that would make your bolts rattle. The eternity pits of Sword Doom, the iron holes in Novalis. Nah.
Greetings, new fish. I'm...
Captain Quark. I don't believe it. You're here. I used to dream of being arrested by you.
Now get out of here. I was talking to you, Zed.
Yes, Captain.
So, new fish, I take it you followed my many, many adventures?
Of course I have. You're the most famous superhero in the galaxy.
He ain't famous anymore.
Words hurt, Solitary Bill.
I'm a huge fan. I even pre-ordered the new Ratchet Clank Holo game.
The what?
You know, the game based on that incident with you and that Lombax.
Oh, you must mean the holo film. Yeah, it's pretty good, if you like all CG.
No, I mean the game. It's based on the holo film. Look, here's my confirmation email. I'm having it mag shipped to prison.
They're making a game based on a holo film based on my life? But they haven't even consulted me. Oh, this is my fault. I've been away from my adoring public in this forsaken place too long. And now, no one will ever hear my side.
I'd like to hear your side, Captain.
You would? Well, then sit down, wary criminal, and I'll tell you a story. It all started with a hapless Lombax named Ratchet.
Where do you think you're going?
Hey, Grim! You're here! I thought you'd be down at the bazaar shopping for gravity coils.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm here. I'm always here. I don't suppose you sneaking out would have anything to do with those Galactic Ranger tryouts?
I just need 1 hour. Come on, Grim. These are the Galactic Rangers we're talking about. Captain Quark will be there.
No leaving the garage until you help fix Mr. Micron's ship. Now get on that bolt crank. Does that ship look mag-lifted? Come on, give it a spin. Okay, let's see if these new Versa bulbs work. Look up. Do you see something flashing?
Yep. Left side looks good.
It's a miracle. Onto the afterburner lights. Look down. You see something?
Lower left afterburner light checks out.
This thing might just be space-worthy after all. One more to the right.
Lower right afterburner works. So, are we good?
Yep, we're good. The news says the tryouts are being held at the fairgrounds. Show 'em what you got, kid.
And so Ratchet began his adventure.
Alright, hello there everybody, Dingo Crash here, and today we're back with a new Let's Play, which is going to be done at the same time as I'm doing the first Ratchet & Clank game, yes. I'm going to be doing the Ratchet & Clank for the PS4, and I'm going to be doing Ratchet & Clank on the PlayStation 2. Now, this is going to be 100% Let's Play. I'm going to be trying to do this, getting hopefully all the trophies and all the rest of the stuff. Now, like backtracking in the earlier games, like we need to backtrack to this area, which there is a golden bolt up there. Yeah, we will need to backtrack in order to actually get the oh, we've got a holo card. Yeah, we will be getting golden bolts and holo cards, which is one of the main collectibles in this game is the golden bolts and the holo cards, which is something really awesome. Getting the holo cards is actually by getting by killing enemies and obviously finding secret areas. And pretty much there's a lot of things that have been well, this is the reimagining of the first game of Ratchet and Clank, and it's a rather interesting story in compared to the story from Ratchet and Clank 1 on the PS2. It's like it's a completely different thing. Like Ratchet's attitude, Ratchet's personality is different in compared to the first game where Ratchet cares only about his own ass, and you know, he does not care about everything around him, and he's a complete jerk. You know, he's a cocky ass character. But I'm actually surprised by how his personality changed. He's more calm. He's more of a caring character in compared to back then. Even though, like, still back then he was still a caring character. It's just that, you know, he was still a little bit, you know, just a little bit different in compared to how he was in the first game. Now, there is actually a lot of things that we will have to do in order to get the collectibles, which is, once again, we will have to backtrack, and we will have to make sure that we have everything, you know, done and ready. And holy shit, I was nearly dead. Alright, so in Veldin, you won't be doing much. Like, you will have to backtrack here in order to get the golden bolt. And the first thing that we're going to be, the first collectible that we're going to be getting is you have to throw this bomb right here, and we would get a card pack, which will generate random cards. Like in the last try to record this part, which failed, I got, you know, different cards. And here we are. Let's see what have we got.
Big Al here. You've just collected your first holo card. You can earn single holo cards by defeating enemy, or you can explore secret areas to find packs of 3. Your goal is to complete a whole set of holo cards.
Yep. So we're gonna open this holo card pack, and
You just completed a set. Impressive.
yep, we've got the first set in the game, which is Grimm's Workshop, Kazil Plateau, or I'm not too sure if I'm saying it right, and Grimm. Those are the 4 cards. We've actually got a card of Ratchet, which is actually very awesome. And we will actually, you know, this is we will need to actually get all the cards that we can get in order to actually 100% this game. And it's very interesting. It's a very interesting thing, like that they added this holo card thing into the game. It makes it like show like how collectibles are really fun to get and stuff like that. Now, it's a very interesting how the first game told its story and how this game told its story, which the story is actually told in different ways in compared to the first game, which is very interesting. Like the way that you meet Clank is also different, and many other aspects and many other characters are all different, rather than, you know, how they were in previous games. And here you go. Now the trophies also are very random in this. Like getting all the trophies are very random, because like you'll have to make sure you get the right stuff, and you know, it just kind of, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the savior of Solana, Captain Quark. Hello, Veldin.
Hello, Captain!
He's on fire again.
I know.
My name is Copernicus Quark, and yes, that was an impressive wall of fire I just walked past. I'm gonna be real with you folks for a moment. When President Vironix recommended I take on a new ranger, I knew just where to go. That's right. We want you!
Yeah!
I know what you're thinking. Do I have what it takes? After all, you may not have prevented Dr. Nefarious from atomizing Illyrio City. You may not have stopped Neftin Prague from rendering the entire population of Iridia colorblind. Twice. After all, you may not have this chiseled jaw or godlike pectoral region, but if you have heart, then you have what it takes. You don't have what it takes.
But I have heart.
Yes, but unfortunately that heart is encased in a weak, muscleless mass of inexperience. Plus, there's your history to consider.
Got a long line of citations here. Possession of an illegal gravity repulsor.
Operation of a black market accelerator.
Willful disruption of the space-time continuum?
That is a funny story.
You're reckless, you're a loose cannon, and you're dangerous. That's my shtick.
Wait, just give me a
Sorry,
chance.
no time. Galaxy in jeopardy. Get back out there. And remember, you can do anything. As long as you're me. Next! Meanwhile, on planet Quartu...
Dr. Nefarious, the mad scientist who made all of this possible.
Mad suggests cognitive impairment. I'm more of a vengeful scientist. I trust you're here to meet the troops.
State your prime objective.
Destroy Galactic Rangers.
State your prime objective.
Destroy Galactic Rangers.
State your prime
Hello.
Defect detected. Preparing for immediate destruction. In 3, 2...
Oh, a defect. Go play, Victor.
Yep, so right now, something that we really haven't seen in the first game was that we actually get to play as Clank, getting him all the way out from the warbot factory that apparently Dr. Nefarious and Chairman Drake are actually working together. Which is it's a very interesting thing, because in the first Ratchet and Clank game, the only person who is really trying to destroy all of these worlds in order to create that one world is actually just Chairman Drake. You don't really see you don't really see what's his name Nefarious until I think it was Ratchet and Clank 3, which is very interesting. And pretty much we are helping Clank all the way through this place, and gladly we did not get hit. Now here's another thing. Trophy-wise, there's something I forgot to tell you guys. Since I tried to record this before a few minutes ago and my recording fucked up, I had to actually restart the recording, and there's 2 trophies that I've already got. So those are when you finish the course in order to prove yourself you're a true hero. Is you know, when you finish the course with Ratchet. Now this is one place that we will actually be returning to. This is one place that we will be returning to with Ratchet, because he's gonna be helping us to actually get a golden bolt that is gonna be right there. And right now it's just the main objective of this run is to actually escape from the warbot factory without being able to get any golden bolts or anything like that. So it's an interesting thing, but kind of sucks because there's going to be a lot of backtracking in this run, and it's funny because there's a lot more backtracking here rather than the first game. The first game did not have that much backtracking, but in this game there's a lot of backtracking to do. And there's also a lot of skill points. I'm not too sure if they kind of kept the skill point idea or they converted the skill points into trophies on the PlayStation 4. Now, it's rather awesome to see a reimagining of this game, to see the first game in a different point of view, and obviously the characters look different. I mean, if you guys remember, Nefarious used to be a robot. What's his name? Chairman Drex's eyes look different in compared to... Holy shit, I actually got it. Chairman Drex's design looks a little bit different in compared to the first game. His eyes look like normal, you know, normal eyes in compared to how it was in the first game. Alright?
Computer, set coordinates for the Galactic Ranger home base.
Destination set. We will never make it, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh dear.
And this is how it all started.
I'll never be a ranger. What? No vector shell damage. Sister board appears to be intact.
I must get to Alero City. They are in danger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, who's in danger?
An army is coming. I must warn them.
Hang on. Slow down. You've been in a crash. What do you say we get you back to my garage? I'll run a diagnostic and have you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I appreciate the assistance.
It's no problem. So, what do I call you?
I suppose my proper designation is Warbot Defect B54296.
Maybe I'll just call you Clank. My name's Ratchet. Up and down. Yeah, there you go. You're a natural.
A million thoughts raced through Ratchet's head. Could he repair this diminutive warbot? Would it be the key to the adventure he craved? Did he leave the proto-engine on in the garage? The answer to all these questions was yes.
And that's how Ratchet and Clank met. Now, in the first game, like you only get to see how Ratchet picks up Clank and then he works on his ship, trying to get it to work. And then, you know, then Ratchet and Clank are starting to have some kind of a conversation. And he'll, yeah.
For our furry hero, a conveniently placed crate provided Ratchet with a combustor.
Yeah, combustor. I literally thought that it was called a combusket. That's what I literally thought at first, a combusket. But either way, it's a very interesting thing, like how the story is developed in a different way in compared to the first game. which is, you know, something that is very interesting to see in a video game, like in a reimagining, especially because not that many.
He must have tracked my position to your planet, so he could get it back.
Not that many games actually have this type of thing where they're gonna have a, you know, a remake, a reimagining. That is really. A reimagining is really the only game that I really saw doing a reimagining is really Ratchet and Clank. I think it's one of the only first games that actually does this kind of thing for, you know, its franchise. But it's a rather interesting thing. It really is. Now we're gonna, I don't know why, but this part always reminded me of Ratchet and Clank 3, where you have to destroy this ship.
The dropship of death.
Oh shit. Yes, this is indeed a dropship of death that we have to be very careful from, because it's gonna demolish the shit out of us. And gladly, we've got a lot of ammo upcoming in order to help us kind of get through this shit. And here we go. Oh my god, I nearly got him. Yeah, using these rockets are actually the most useful weapons in order to, you know, do this. Now, if there is something that actually returned from later games, is the wow, I actually forgot it again. In the last try of recording this, I actually forgot what's the name of these, like, things that help you upgrade your weapons. That was a one of the things that was there in the first game. It's some type of a crystal. I just literally forgot what was the name of it. But we'll figure out eventually. Now, literally, the Ratchet's garage is looking very different compared to the first game. It looks very, very different, because like in the first game, it was looking more like a tiny little garage that was just Ratchet's. Now Ratchet actually has a person, you know, he has a person that I guess he grew up with, from what I'm understanding, like Grim. I think he's the character that Ratchet actually grew up with in this garage, which is very interesting. Like, there's a lot of things that we kind of want to know more about other characters' backgrounds, rather than, you know, just having a regular, you know, play. And hell yeah! And we're gonna destroy this ship. We are going to demolish that ship. There we go. We've actually managed to...
For educational purposes.
Yeah, we've actually managed to demolish it. And we're about to get rid of this guy. Oh shit. There you go. We've actually managed to complete this area. Oh lord. And Ratchet is actually about to fix
Listen,
Clank in a
get my
few
tools
minutes.
ready. I just found something in the desert I need to look at.
Interesting. What kind of factory is this?
This? No, this is just a garage. Lived here since I was a kid. Come on, let's get you fixed up.
Once they were safe, Clank explained Drek's plan to attack the Hall of Heroes. With the Galactic Rangers out of the equation, Ratchet knew he had to help, even though neither he nor Clank had the upper body strength necessary for hero work.
I can totally help.
Oh, I could not ask a civilian to get involved in something so dangerous.
No, I'm not just a civilian. The Rangers are actually my, friends. Why do you think I have so many pictures of them?
But why are you not in any of them?
Well, someone had to take the picture, right? I mean, come on. I even have a ship. It disassembles so it can infiltrate enemy strongholds. So what do you say? That's strange. I'm picking up something from Novalis.
It appears to be some sort of distress signal, but it is being jammed using a Blargian signal dampener.
Don't worry. The computer would have told us if we were in any real danger.
Fatal crash imminent. Would you like to record your last will and testament?
Admittedly, that's not super promising.
And here's the crash that it's gonna help make us land in planet Novalis.
Well, it's damaged, but I fixed worse. Come on, maybe there's someone in town who can help us.
Yep, so we're in Novalis, and I literally forgot what those crystals...
Is that raritanium?
Yeah,
We should upgrade our
raritanium.
weapons first.
There you go. Yeah, there is actually raritanium in this area, and wow, this place looks more damaged than what it looked in the first Ratchet and Clank game, which is very, very interesting, but we'll leave it to the next part. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop a comment and or a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'm very excited for this Let's Play, and we shall see you in the next part of Ratchet and Clank PS4. So thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.